What's going on, you guys? This is your boy Abe. Welcome back to the High Power Lifestyle YouTube channel. If you go back through my channel, you'll see my review on the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1, baby. So today we got the Neo Vista 2. They have landed officially, and this shoe right here is making waves, you know, in the shoe industry. 2024, my opinion, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1 was the super trainer of the year. The jury is still out for the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2, of course, because they just dropped, but with these additions and these updates to the Neo Vista 2, I don't see why it wouldn't be one of the top, if not the top contender for super trainer of the year. Of course, we're going to start from the top and we're going to work our way to the bottom. We go to the top, not too much has changed, but some really important updates have been made. So we'll start with the sock-like upper, of course, on the Neo Vista 1s. You know, they had the sock-like upper. I have read a few reviews about this particular upper. If you have narrower feet, you may run into this bunching up a little bit, you know, because of the width of the shoe. But I haven't heard of it interrupting like the overall performance of the shoe. All right, in terms of the lacing system, it's pretty much identical to the Neo Vista 1s. You know, the flat laces, which I love. Instead of the flat rubber piece that was on the Neo Vista 1s, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2 has a tongue ring. So we have a loop here just to help, you know, guide your feet in, because again, it is a snug fit. There's also a loop on the back as well, just like on the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1s. One of the updates that, you know, really important is right here. If you pay attention to the wave, this little wave design here, this metallic blue wave design, it is designed to add a little more support to your heel in the ankle area. As opposed to the Neo Vista 1s, they didn't have any support there. So this is a good update. It's not much support. I mean, it's still, you know, pliable, and, you know, it gives you that room and that flexibility, but it's still a little bit of something there, you know. So that's a nice touch, nice addition by MIZUNO. You know, on the inside there, you see the Runbird logo. I really like this colorway, by the way. I like this metallic galaxy sparkling type of purplish blue colorway on the white, and, you know, with the touch of red on the bottom. You know, I really like that look. So aesthetically, you know, it's pleasing to me. And now let's get to the midsole, baby. So the midsole, some things have changed. So MIZUNO is using two different types of foams on the midsole. On the lower half here, MIZUNO is using the 1's Next foam. Now on the top part of the midsole here, MIZUNO is using a updated version of the MIZUNO 1's NXT foam. It's supposed to be a little more cushiony and a little more plush than the original version of the MIZUNO NXT. So they put both of those foams on here to provide an extra luxurious run. I still love running in my MIZUNO Neo Vista 1s. Those shoes are super comfortable. I know we talk about this being a super trainer, like an everyday super trainer, but let's for a brief moment talk about individuals who walk a lot, or who like to, on their off days, you know, take a recovery walk. These shoes are very, very comfortable. The MIZUNO Neo Vista 1 and the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2 are also really great walking shoes, because at the end of the day, it's all about time on feet. So, you know, taking you a nice little long walk and a stroll in the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1s and the 2s, hey man, it's a win-win if you ask me. So MIZUNO has designed this shoe with their smooth speed assist geometry. All right, and that just basically is a design that helps you through your stride, through your gait, in a more efficient manner. Also, when we look at the midsole here, you see this bubble? It's actually designed for shock absorption, so a little bit more support and absorption. Of course, if you're heel striking, or, you know, you're going downhill, or whatever the case may be, this here is going to help absorb some of that energy. And now let's move to the bottom of the shoe. One of the more noticeable things is the fact that the decoupling channel has been split into two parts. And the Neo Vista 1s, it was just this big opening here, and there was some complaints about with the Neo Vista 1s in regards to stability and support, being that that decoupling channel was just so wide and just so open. Also, the little split here adds a little more adaptation to the ground contact, and also gives a more natural feel to your stride and your overall run. So the wave plate is there, as you can see. Okay, this is a glass fiber plate. So the main difference is with the outsole. I mean, they're still going with the X10 carbon rubber, which is, again, very durable rubber. With the Neo Vista 2, bruh, keep riding through my video, it's gonna be a problem. For a little more traction and also to support the geometry of the shoe, the smooth speed assist, they've made the lines horizontal. So in terms of the stack, it's pretty much the same as the Neo Vista 1. We have 45 millimeters on the heel, and we have 37 millimeters on the forefoot for an 8 millimeter drop. So the midsole is a little more stable than a Vista 1's, just because of this little split they have here in the decoupling channel, and also the two types of the Inner Z Next foam that they have on the midsole, and also this little absorption piece here to help, you know, with the impact. There is a little bit of a noticeable difference to me in terms of how comfortable this foam combination is. You can tell that there's a little bit more support, a little bit more firmness in the run. Okay, this shoe comes in at $200 USDA. I know that some people may feel like that price is a little bit too much for a running shoe, but again, this is a super trainer, and this is a pretty much a everyday neutral super trainer. This shoe will give you about 300 to 500 miles easy. On average, a consistent runner may run anywhere from 20 to 30 miles a week, and it won't be in the same shoe, but let's just say, you know, it is. You're going to get at least 4 months out of this shoe running 30 miles a week. And again, you're not going to be running this shoe every day. You're going to switch it up. So in all reality, this shoe will probably get you over 8 months of quality runs. In my Neo Vista 1's, I've been running in them for over a year, and they're still giving me a good quality, comfortable run. So $200 invested in a good pair of running shoes is really not a lot, guys. It's an investment in your performance. It's an investment in your running career. Don't look at the money, all right? Look at the ROI. Trust me when I say the MIZUNO Neo Vista, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2 is worth every dollar. So in a men's size 9, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2 comes in at about 9.4 ounces. For a women's size 7.5, it comes in at about 7.8 ounces. So this shoe is not a heavy shoe, all right? For all that it has going on here, MIZUNO has found the balance for performance as well as a nice weight. I would recommend this shoe for your everyday runs, your tempo runs, your longer runs. You know, it pretty much fits the bill for whatever type of run you're going on. You can still do a little bit of speed in this shoe, but if you're trying to really PR, you know, I would level up to maybe like the MIZUNO Wave Rebellion Pro 3, all right? And I did a review on that, so go back through my channel. But this shoe, again, is still a good shoe. This is an everything super trainer. Easy miles, long miles, tempo runs. Oh, the color, by the way, is Nimbus Cloud Tangelo. Now, as you can see, I have on my 2024 Peachtree Road Race shirt. I will be running in the 2025 Peachtree Road Race, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2. So if you're running in the Peachtree Road Race, comment below, man. Hopefully I see you guys out there. Either way, good luck. And I like the material that they have around the eyelets here, very durable. This shoe, like I said, the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1, I fell in love with that shoe. The Neo Vista 1 is my favorite super trainer, all right, as of now. It's just so comfortable, it gets it done, you know. It's pretty much it for the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2. If you're new to running, or if you're new to MIZUNO, should you get the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1's, or should you get the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2's? Me personally, I would suggest just jumping right into the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2. And that's partly because, I mean, you know, updates, upgrades, and, you know, things to improve the shoe. Just save yourself some time, save yourself some money. Go ahead with the latest iteration. MIZUNO has a really great job of getting it right on every upgrade. So this shoe right here, you know, you jump into the 2's whenever the 3's come out, you know, you'll already be, you know, a step ahead. A lot of great improvements. Again, MIZUNO continues to get it right. Keep listening to the runners, MIZUNO. If you got the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2's, or you're thinking about going to get the MIZUNO Neo Vista 2's, comment below. Let me know your experience. Or share your experience with the MIZUNO Neo Vista 1's. Keep running your race, keep logging those miles, and doing what you have to do, man, to go one step forward. And thank you guys for watching. I'm finally at 1,000 subscribers. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna just keep going higher. So I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.